just got a Cricut and have no idea what to do with it? Or maybe you've had a Cricut for a while and just don't know what you can make. Either way, this video is for you. I'm going to be showing you how to make these 4 beginner-friendly Cricut projects. So if you enjoyed this video, please make sure to like and subscribe, and let's get started. So first I'm going to go into Fonto, and I'm going to use the font Love Grandmas for this. I'm typing DC, which are my initials, and once I'm done with that, I will just center it and then I will save it. So now I'm in Design Space with it, and if you want to know how I put the 2 letters together, then you should go watch my round monogram video because it's the same concept. So I'm going to adjust it to my liking. If your name starts with the D, then you don't have to do this, but I just would want it to look like this. So that's why this is what I'm doing. I'm just slicing the end off of it a little bit, and that's pretty much it. And so this step is completely optional. I'm just doing this step because I have a light pink that I'm using on my white mug, so I don't know if that'll blend in a lot and then you can barely see it. So I'm going to be using the stroke tool on Cricut Design Space. Though if you have a good enough color or a color to your liking on your mug, then you definitely do not have to do this. But my stroke is going to be 0.066 inches. And then I am just going to have it a round corner, like the curved corner, and not the square corner. But I really don't think there's much of a difference between the two for this certain project. And so here's what it looks like when you first put it onto the canvas. I am going to remove the gray from being behind the black so I can see, get a better visual of it. So now I'm going to select all of the gray, which is just the 2 little pieces, and I'm going to make it the color that I was going to have it on my mug. So now I'm going to make the side of the stroke be the color I was going to have it initially on my mug, which is the light pink. And so this is how it looks like, and me personally, don't really think I like it. So I'm going to space out the letters a little bit. Like, I don't like them that close, in my opinion. So I just detached the letters from each other. So I detached the black letters, and then I detached the pink letters. And so then I center the pink letter with this black letter. After I'm done with that, I'm going to center align it vertically. And so then I'm going to change the size to 2.25. And then I'll just hit make it.
How would you really enjoy
so when I go into make it, I'm going to swipe to the pink mat, and I'm going to hit the 3 dots, and I'm going to select move object. Then I'm going to move that to my black mat, and I'm going to zoom in so I don't tilt my letters. So now I space the 2 DCs out, and then I will hit next when I'm ready. So now I'm just going to wipe off my mug with some alcohol. So I've applied my first layer of vinyl onto the mug, and just so you guys know, I'm using the plastic container that comes around the vinyl, and I get mine from Hobby Lobby, but I use that container to hold the mug up to where it's straight instead of it leaning to the side.
Better to have a short life that is full of what you like.
Also, when I'm done adhering the vinyl, I will put on some Mod Podge on top of it as a layer of protection. And so here is the mug. This is one of my favorite things to make, and it is also pretty easy, and I feel like it could be a great beginner project. So now let's move on to the next one. So for this image, I use impact in the middle, and then on the 2 outside lines, I use Gothic outline title. So then I make the size for my clipboard 6 inches wide. And I press make it. So once I get it to the make it section, I keep mirror off. And then I hit next. So here's what it looks like when I've weeded it all. I did mess up a little bit on the eye right there, but it's fine. Hopefully it'll look better when I put it onto the clipboard. Now I have put it onto transfer tape, and I'm just making sure that it is nice and pressed on with the clipboard. So now just take off the transfer tape. And so once you're done removing the transfer tape, that is your last step. You don't have to put Mod Podge on this if you don't want to. I usually don't. So, yeah. This is my second easy beginner project, and it's also pretty cute too. So let's move on to the next project. So to start off this project, I am going to go into Fonto and type Jot It Down on my canvas. The font that I use for this is Muthiara, and I think that's how you say it. I'm not sure though. So now I'm going to upload that into Design Space, and I'm making my width 4 inches. And so when I'm done with adjusting the size, I will go ahead and click Make It. So now I've weeded this and put my transfer tape on, and now I will apply it to the journal. And here's what it looks like applied to the journal. So I'm basically done with this project. I have nothing else that I need to do. So I got this flower picture from Safari, and so I uploaded that into my Cricut Design Space. Now I uploaded my monogram too, and I am going to put my monogram inside the flower and then change the color of the flower in the monogram. And then once I'm done with that, I make sure I have the right sizing, and then I will just hit Make It. So those were my 4 Cricut projects. I hope you try some of them out, and also don't forget to subscribe. See you guys in my next video. Bye!